Hello students, in this video you will learn about CQ Researcher. For starters, you will have to go to our library's website. From here, you will scroll down and you will select databases. Once you go to the database page, you will scroll down to where it says Reference, Books. And then you will select the first option, CQ Researcher. So CQ Researcher is a database that has reference books. What I like about this database is that this is where you would go if you just want an overview of information. It gives you everything from, again, a brief overview to a timeline. It even breaks down the particular topics that's within the topic. It also has pros and cons depending on what you're researching. But I recommend this will be like the first place you would go to for starters if you just want to know, again, just an overview to a very lengthy extent of your topic. So a couple things you can do before you type in whatever you're trying to search for. You can go to Browse Topics, excuse me, and you can select a topic. So let's say media. And it will break it down for you. So you can say, okay, I want to focus on media and journalism and the news. And then with this, it even breaks it down even more. But once you select this, then these are titles. So once you select up one of these title options, it's going to take you to the actual article. Or, I'm sorry, report. So I would just select digital journalism, for example. Now, one thing I do want to say is that there's a lot of information that is current, but as you notice, our database goes from 2019, so you are going to get some information that's still current, but some of it is back in, around 2019. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so again, we just selected digital journalism based on just an option that they had under Browse Reports, and now we are looking at a report. So as I mentioned before, it breaks it down for you. It gives you an overview. It'll give you names that are associated with that particular topic, so you can also do more research on. It gives you graphs, and again, it breaks down the topic even more for you. Graphs, data, again, people that you can search for. If you're writing a paper on this, you can do more research on a particular person associated with this. Background, pictures, you have pros and cons. Now one thing, it's not scholarly. Again, it's scholarly, but it's it's not a, I guess it's not an opposing viewpoint. I guess I'll say that. So, you do have pros and cons a little bit, but this is not just an opposing viewpoint report. It's just, it gives you a little bit of that. And also, it gives you a chronological timeline. And then that's it. And also at the end, of course, footnotes if you want to do more research on what they've researched. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, because I personally like this, if you select View PDF, you get a chance to see it, of course, in PDF file, but it's just more of a realized report that you're looking at. It's the same thing, but again, it just kind of breaks it down for you. With page numbers. So this is a lot easier, I recommend, than to scroll down the website like we did and just go to a report like this. It makes it a little bit easier for viewing. Okay, and of course you can print it, you can download it and save it to your computer. Okay, but we're going to get out of this. And I'm going to let you know as well as you can cite it, and you can also email. We're going to go right back to the main homepage of CQ Researcher, and I also want to show you another way to do your searches. You can search through under Hot Topics. I also recommend Hot Topics, especially if you you know, again, you don't know what your topic's going to be. You're just kind of filling options out. But what I like about Hot Topics is that it's a guarantee that you're going to find the most current information on the topic. It's also a guarantee that you're going to find more information because it's a hot topic. This is what's going on currently. So if you want to just focus on, hey, what is in the news now, then I recommend looking at the Hot Topics, Hot Topic options. And again, you would just click on an option and, you know, it will take you straight to that particular report. Now, some reports are smaller than others, so this one doesn't look like the last one we saw, but it's still a report. And depending on, I mean, you can obviously, climate change is so broad, so you can obviously break that down even more and probably get a more advanced report. But now we're going to do a keyword search, and I'm going to type in student loans. And so what you see is when you do a keyword search, you get your result page. But sometimes, again, with keywords, you know, you're saying student loans, but the database is not using student loans. They're using the term student debt. They may say, you know, and it may be student loans and also other topics. So in college costs, higher education, and of course it does have other options too. But if you find yourself like, okay, I just want to focus on education, then you can go to topics and then you can just select whatever that particular topic is, kind of break it down even more. So you won't be overwhelmed with things that have nothing to do with kind of what you're talking about, but they do have that term in that report, so that's why it's coming up. So with that being said, so I'm just going to select one, and also I see what I like is saying, hey, it's a short report because it's a hot topic, or I can just select when it's not a short report and then go back to getting an actual longer, more detailed report like we saw earlier. Okay, so this time we're going to go right back to the library's homepage, and I'm going to end this with letting you know that if you have any questions about this database or anything else with research, you can contact the librarians by either doing a live chat with us, or you can schedule a one-on-one with us, or you can call or email us. Thank you.